Hey, how are you guys doing? It's Shib here. Do not mind the sound that's coming from outside. It is some kind of construction going on. Alright, so I wanted to make this video to show you guys how you can get 30 reviews in the next 30 days. Completely possible, believe it or not, especially in the busy season. If it's March, April, around that area, if you play your cards right, you'll ramp up reviews at no time. So I wrote down a few points that I want to go through, and first of all, the first point is have a process in place. Use a card. Okay, so I'm going to get to what this means right now with the card. So let me explain about the process. The main reason you don't have the reviews that you want is because you have never set a set of actions that need to take place systematically every single time that a review opportunity comes in place. Okay, so for roofing contractors, right, what I recommend for my clients is that every time you go to the house, right, or you train your crew, every time a job is done and the person is decently happy, right, as long as there's not a disaster that happens, you can do this, right, which is 99% of the time, right? Disasters don't happen every day. It's just that the people who have the disasters happen to go online and leave the bad reviews, right? Anyways, every time you have you finish a job, you need to have a process in place, and the one we use is this. We ask the homeowner, hey, out of 1 to 5, what would you rate us today? This question asked to them face to face will almost 100% of the time they will say a 5, right? People might leave you a 3 or a 4 online, but as long as you did a decent job and you ask that question face to face, they always say 5, okay? Face to face people are not that mean. It's just the truth. So once they say that, well, be great. Then would you mind taking this card and leaving us a review? So let me show you what the card looks like. Boom. This is a card that we made recently for my latest client. He's a driving school, and basically it shows them, go to Google, type in and search for us. Then it shows him, where to write the review, click what, put the stars, and then where they can write it. It basically walks them through the process, right? A lot of times people know how to leave a review, but leaving them something physically in their hand right when you're leaving will give them the idea that it means more to you, and basically they have something physical to hold. So even if they don't need these directions, they will go, and it'll increase the chance of them actually leaving the review instead of just forgetting about it once you leave the house. That's one thing. Okay, so have this card made, take a good look at it. It's a common card made by Canva. This doesn't take much, and if you have trouble making this, you can comment below. I'm more than happy to create one in 5-10 minutes and send it to your email. That's fine. Alright, so that's that. The next part is, if you walk them through it, have them type in roofing plus city. Okay, this is a cool trick too. If you are ranking well in Google Maps, right? Let's say I'm in New Rochelle. Let's say my client is when you type in roofing New Rochelle, New York, they're in the top, right? If they have their SEO done properly, they should be in the top, right? In that case, in the card, don't write in, oops, where did the card go? Let me see. Did I close it? Anyways, you'll follow through. Where it says the name of the business, if your business name is Bob's Roofing, don't have them search Bob's Roofing. If you know you're in the top in your city, have them search Roofing New Rochelle. What this does in Google's eyes is that somebody searched for roofing New Rochelle, they went through, and then they clicked on you and left a good review. It completes the loop to Google. Basically, it gives another signal that yes, Google, they are the good roofer of this city. Google has placed them, and it reassures to Google that what the company they placed in the first page is in fact a good company, right? The more you have this going on from different IPs, different people's profiles and phone numbers, the better it is. Now, is this a technique that you should be doing if you're in page 10? No. There's obviously all the other stuff you have to do to get to page 1 first. But once you're up there, it's a good way to make sure you stick in page 1 for the long haul. Anyways, moving on. Email Dan receipts. Obviously, that's a typo. Them receipts. Okay. This is a tip that goes hand in hand with all this. Is basically once you're done with the job, right? This has not to do with reviews, but it's basically building a book of business online. A lot of companies, keep a good book of business offline, but little do people realize how powerful emails can be. Whenever you have a promotion, Today's Black Friday. Maybe you have a Black Friday roofing sale going on. Maybe they get a 500 off there if they get a roof replacement done in the next 1 week. If you had everybody's email that you ever served, you could just message them a simple text saying this exact thing. Hey, this is Bob. I fixed your roof, blah, 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 and this time, and we know you because we emailed your receipt before. It doesn't even have to be that. The point is, you're able to reach them through email at a much easier way than any other form of marketing. Sometimes that's the case, right? An easy way to get their email is to tell them that, hey, can you jot down your email, because that's how we send our receipts. It's a casual way to ask for email, and people almost never say no to this. On the other hand, if you say, would you mind leaving us your email for future sales we have or promotions we can email you, they'll be like, nah, it's okay. Because people don't like to be emailed about sales stuff, right? But if you ask them this way, they'll give it to you. Lastly, bonus tip, super ninja tip. This is a way to get 5-star reviews every single time, okay? Now, before I get into the reviews, I want to show you how to get a review link first, okay? This is another way to make it very easy for your customers to leave a review, right? If you don't want to leave the card and you know that they're busy or whatever, you can say like, hey, it was good. Maybe you just had left the house. Hey, I'm going to send you a link to your phone. Do you mind leaving us a review? Right when you're on the face, again, it works really well. So let me show you first before I keep on blabbering on and on and on. All right. To make your review card, you can go to this page, support.google.com business. Well, let me just show you how to get here. You can just type in, what is it? How to, wait. Leave reviews in Google Business. I think that's what you search to get the link. Hopefully it comes up. There, support.google. That's the first thing that comes up. All right, so you can type in Google, leave reviews in Google Business if you don't want me to tell you the entire long URL, and you'll come to this page. Okay, so let me close this stuff. Boom. All right, so what you're going to do is click on Place ID Lookup and open it in a new tab, and you're going to take this URL up until the equal sign. You see where it is? Up until the equal sign. Copy it, not with the place ID, just from the bottom to top, and put it in the Word document here. Okay? Now in here, in the place ID that I just opened, that was through this link on top, you're going to search for your business. I'm going to do somebody in Bronx. Eden Roofing. Alright? You can see that it says place ID here, and then it starts with a C and goes all the way across. Copy that all the way to the end, copy it and paste it right across your place ID. Now you have a link for the thing, right? Copy it, and let me show you what that does. If you were to send this link to somebody and they just click on it, what did I do wrong? Oh, there's a gap. There we go. Copy it again. Make sure there's no gap between the equal sign and the place ID. Boom. Search it. It's going to come up with a review link. So it's fantastic, right? You can send them this through a text. As soon as they click it, they'll come here and look, it's already, if I'm logged in into Google, it already knows, it has me logged in. I just have to click stars and then write the review. Great, right? Now, let me show you an extra ninja tip of how to get 5-star reviews every single time. What you're going to do is, while you have this link open for your own business, you go to the end of the URL, okay? You see the long URL that has a comma, then a 3. What you're going to do is put a comma, then a 5 for 5 stars. And now you have this same URL with a comma and a 5 in the end. So let's copy it and replace with this, right? We'll delete the old one. With this new one with the comma and the 5 in the end, watch what happens when I placed it. Paste, enter. Boom. The 5 stars comes already highlighted. All they have to do is write a review. No longer they have to click 5 stars. It may sound like a little thing, but when people come to the review screen and it's already 5 stars and it's like blinking, they just have to type the review. It's almost guaranteed they're just going to go ahead and give you the review, and it's going to come up as a 5-star because they're going to click post right after it, right? So it's a super ninja way to make sure you are constantly getting those 5-star reviews, all right? So hope you got something out of this. If you have any questions of how to do any of this, you can please comment below, and I'll be sure to help you out personally. Take care. Bye.